during this CNY don't play the song Gong Xi Gong Xi, cause it's actually a very dark song with a very dark meaning. So, CNY is coming, which means wherever you go, you'll hear CNY songs.
Kind of like you're forever trapped in the Don Key outlet.
Don Key. One of the most popular songs is Gong Xi Gong Xi cause I scared got YouTube copyright strike so I sing for you in case you have not heard of it before Here goes 每条波都 go more often if you have not heard of it before. Yeah, it's like 恭喜恭喜恭喜你呀，恭喜恭喜恭喜你。Now here's the thing out of all the CNY songs it's probably the only one that has minor keys. Basically our mind thinks that songs in minor keys are kind of sad. While songs in major keys are kind of happy. So most other CNY songs are in major keys except Gong Xi Gong Xi. Although new variants make it happier by modifying it but the fact remains, it was written in minor key. And here's the reason. It's not because you're sad you just lost another $10 in Bangla Instead, the song is written somewhere between 1945 to 1946, not for CNY, but to celebrate the end of World War II in China. Back then, Chen Kexing was a popular songwriter in China. He used a pen name Qing Yi and during the war, he was jailed by the Japanese for his song. After Japan's surrender, he wrote the song in Shanghai, and other than to celebrate the liberation of China, a history professor also believed that he wrote it while undergoing survival skill. Now, the first version is a slow version, with only a Chinese drum at the end, since it's a celebration of China's liberation. But if you look at the lyrics, you realize that it never talks about a new year or anything related to it. Instead, it's a song that the past is over, and we have all survived hardship. It was then sung by popular singers Yao Li and Yao Ming. You can hear the OG version in the description. But why do you think, hey no shouldn't it be 恭喜发财? That would have sounded like a CNY song since 发财 means getting wealthy. But here's the thing, that song is another song. Or to be specific, many other songs. Got many versions but they are not 恭喜恭喜. Instead, 恭喜恭喜is the one that most people know of. Now, how come 恭喜恭喜 becomes a CNY song? The reason hasn't been entirely documented. But I said that in the 1980s, when people sang a song in China's national TV during CNY, it kind of made people believe that it's a CNY song. And as you know, God created the world and everything else is made in China. So our CNY songs also came from China. Now, interestingly, there doesn't seem to be any other song like this, so it's the first to have such a dark past, and yet it's still used in the festive environment. That will remind you of another song, 阿五郎 In Singapore, some of us will associate 阿五 with funerals, but it's also used for New Year as well, cause it's meant to say goodbye Cause remember, content isn't as important as how you interpret it. I have the best example for songs. You see, a 5-year-old kid will be happy to hear the song Happy Birthday, while a 50-year-old guy will be sad to hear it. So here's a simple lesson. Don't force your views on others because content isn't important. Interpretation is. So stop saying that I'm not in good shape, I'm just in a raw shape.